Yo! Should be good now. My bad, guys. This shit was glitching. Yo, yo, yo! Let me go listen. Hello, hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Or am I tripping? You guys can hear me? What? Why can't I say on my own phone? Oh, there we go. I was like, what the fuck? It was loading on my shit. My bad, guys. It was all being wonky. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. 41s in the chat, 41s, 41s. Let's make some money today, guys. I'm gonna go over what kind of went over or what happened during New York this morning, and then what we can potentially look for now. But for anyone who was in the Legacy Discord, caught a little banger during New York, I heard. So let's go over. We can start on NAS. Go out to the hourly. So yesterday, anyone who was on stream, we were talking about the bullish bias within this impulse leg all the way up into here. So you can see we had a deeper pullback and then a strong rejection to the downside after New York. So I mean, obviously you can see if you considered this the impulse leg marking up this high up in here, this low, clear rejection off the 786 up in here. And what I'm looking at is that if you kind of come back down, like, sorry, I've been in chat. Now you can see this break of structure. So you can see here, I'd say under these lows was a pretty clear break of structure. We made a higher low, continued to a higher high, even had another little higher low in here, kind of came up and had this big closure back below, which to me, I would say that we could lead it for a rejection here, but we just do like a short pullback to potentially continue lower. I think this is the start of that rejection. You know, the market potentially continuing lower. We rallied super hard, had this big fat melt off. We've tried to rally back up. Same type of thing where, you know, people tried to rebuy up in here, selling off their positions for profit, and now we're pulling back again. So I would say we could get some sort of, I guess, reaction here, bullish reaction. We did pull back to the 50. Hourlies looks, you know, it's a lot smaller than the previous hourlies. It can go kind of either way. The 4 hour looks like it's kind of rejecting out that ASMA as well. So this definitely could be actually a rejection area. 30-minute, 15. We could potentially look. It's just, I think that we definitely would be potentially counter trend trading. Right? What up, Ivan? Hope you're doing good, G. And then everyone else, what'd you guys take this morning? Did you guys catch the sells on US 30? I saw that US 30 sold the fuck off. I mean, NASDAQ too, but US 30 was like clean. Who took that? We have a 5-minute for value gap kind of right here. I mean, it kind of got filled actually. Never mind. You took the US 30 sells? Hell yeah. I have a buy position on US 30 from 4 hour, hoping it pumps when Trump speaks. Hell yeah. Oh shit, I didn't even know that we had Trump speaking today. Definitely. President Trump speaks at 1 p.m. Alright, we got 50 minutes. Hell yeah. Maybe we can get some positions, we hold it, and he says some shit that just rallies it. Okay, okay. Well, y'all know Trump. Y'all know he likes to pump the market. So, I would say someone like this could potentially look good. Let's wait right here. But that's on NASDAQ, guys. Let's go over to US 30 now. Check out what US 30 did. Let's go to the hourly. Hourly, you could see same type of thing we talked about when it came to price making this low, pulling back, this lower high to a lower low, pulling back, lower high, lower low to the downside right here. Yes, sir. Please like the stream. So you could see lower high, lower low, pulled back up, took liquidity, and then broke structure to the downside, where I would say US 30 to me is looking a lot more short. I can't lie. Do we sheep liquidity right here? Yeah, we did. All right, guys, we can maybe... Doesn't look too bad. Let's wait for a closure. We got 3 minutes to the 15-minute candle. Could just be like a little scout. Let's see. What do you guys think? I mean, this could just be a bottom. Like, these are big rejections, but, you know, the bias, like, I would say, like, the overall trend right now is definitely sells. So trend trading, following it, but there definitely could be a reaction here after sweeping these lows. So it's the only reason I'm a little indecisive. Both of them look pretty decent, though, guys. We could potentially get a little trade today. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, interesting. I'm favoring longs to the end of the day retracement. Hell yeah. On both, or where's the lid back? Let's see it. Yeah, make sure you guys all hit that like button too. Hit the like button, like button, like button. See if we can catch here. Like button smash. Thank you, Casper. Appreciate you. Let's go into here, guys. Let's split the screen. Let's pull up US 30 over here. Where did the drawing go? What up, Salva? What are you thinking? Do you like US 30 or NASDAQ more? What you thinking, cuzzo? When is the podcast with Sai coming out? I might drop it later today. If it's fully ready, I might drop it later today. You like NASDAQ more, but which direction? What do you like on it? You like sells or buys? Because US 30 sells look good to me. So I'm a little conflicted. We could take buyers on NASDAQ and sells on US 30, and one of them should win. What if we did that and both of them lose? That's hilarious. Six strat, right? Yeah, now I'm not in either of these positions yet, guys. NASDAQ looks like coming up. What is this? 15 minute just opened. Houston could be before making the move. Well, that's why I like US 30 a little bit more, is because we actually swept this high right here. And we have like a trend line break coming down. So we already kind of did just take liquidity. And I also feel like there's trend line traders maybe trying to buy right here, and it's retracing. So what I'm saying, chat. Alright, guys, is it the 15-minute? Damn. Should I give it a shot, chat? Mmm. See this little retracement back up. Let's see what's happening on this US 30 over here. Guys, we're kind of trading within a range, you know, but kind of good. If you guys are interested in the US 30 sells, it's looking pretty good. I didn't trade New York this morning, so I might go full risk. Full kit. We're just kind of following the trend, lower high to a low, lower high to a low. We're like a lower high again, but we even swept liquidity on this lower high. So I'm just kind of waiting. I want to see some good volume coming in. Then it's conflicting because it's like, I also kind of want to take the NASDAQ buys, you know? Let's see it on the US 30. What's good? I seen you at Sean's event. I took a 3-day workshop. We're from the same hometown. Hell yeah. What's up, JR Trades? Good to see you, bro. Sean's the man. Hell yeah. They should make no lows. Let's see. Let's do it. Luke, your boy going through it. Give me motivation and wisdom, master. Brother, just know that if you don't do it, who's gonna do it? Who gonna carry the, you know? And yeah, why would you give up? Like, why would you give up? It's like the worst possible thing you could ever do. You always gotta think you're only on this earth once, bro. Do you wanna live it mediocre, or you just wanna spend every day trying to strive towards something great? I think the answer is be great. Giving up is I didn't say that. What if NASDAQ sells and US 30 buys? So fucked. We just wait and chat. Let's see. But you did though. I mean, like, I didn't use that word. I said giving up is lame. For sure. You never want to give up. You gotta step up. Let's do a poll in the chat. What y'all thinking? A little poll in the chat, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. You're in NASDAQ. Let's go, Jeremy. W, bro. I like the NASDAQ. Little retracement, right? The only thing is where to place stops because it could. Yeah, but it's right here at the 15-minute lows, honestly. Like, we shouldn't break these 15-minute lows if so. I can't even lie. Even US 30 might come up to the highs. I guess we could probably do US 32 above the highs just because we already swept. Like, why would we re-sweep again? Right? So we could look for a clean closure above if that's the move. And end of day little rally into when Trump's speaking. US 30 buy for the win. You thinking it, Arthur? Nas 1 hour so if value gap might go back up. Yeah. So we were saying it broke structure hard. Like, it definitely looks like it needs some sort of retracement, but I also am not a retracement trader. I like trading with the trend. Yeah, like if you look at today, both pairs sold the fuck off. US 30. What you think you doing? Well, duh, he's in it. Why would he want them released if he's in them? You guys been watching all the coffee? I don't know if you guys watch CoffeeZilla, but he's been talking about it a lot. He talked about, I don't know if you guys saw, but he brought up FX Alex G, which was kind of crazy. I can't even lie. Cause live in a cry only makes the world. Ah. Come on. Who's gonna play poker tomorrow? Let's go. Who's me in the poker tournament tomorrow? Poker, poker. Hey, Luke, if it's still going, could you send me the link for the giveaway for the computer? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pre-sale thing right here. Right here. Giveaway's over. How do you win the MacBook? Why is there two code doesn't make well, one thing you'll notice is it actually increases with the size of the account. I know it's a lot different for people who are used to like Forex challenges or whatever, but you got to think that's also only for the elite. The rise is not like that. And that's, I mean, if you guys went to the AMAs, I kind of explained that elite is harder to pass, but you have way bigger payout stuff and like it's way easier to get a payout. Rise is easier to pass, but then it's just the payout splits and stuff later are not as big. So that's the only kind of difference. And I would say that it really has to do with you as a trader, because if you're like I mean, actually, I don't want to like talk shit, but you guys should know. Hold on, guys, look at US 30. Un momento. time is it? 30-minute? Yeah. Let's give it a shot, guys. Come on, we reject for the third time. We could expect it to at least come maybe hit this like low right here. Next to that TP. If you guys want to give it to it, I might wait for just like a little 1 minute. Boop. Wow. This should be the target. It's kind of within a range. We already swept liquidity. We made a lower high. Let's see. You already say when we will receive our accounts for the OGs. I'm going to announce it pretty soon, guys. Sooner than you guys think. You guys will receive it first in your guys' email. Hey, Lucas, español. No hablo español, mi amigo Salva. Hablo español for me. So, Salva. Claro que sí, papá. Laughing and crying could only make it worse. And US 30? No, I'm on the 1 minute right now on my phone on the broker. These are my new lows. Like if we show bearish volume from here, I like showing you guys the 5 minute and the 15 on here, but I'm on the 1 minute on my phone right now. This is something that you guys, I mean, I kind of teach this. I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever price distributes hard like this, let's say from this high to this low, more often than not, what are the chances that price makes this high right here and goes straight to TP with no pullbacks, right? Like here to this there. Unless it's like news or something, it usually needs a pullback. So that's why I'll go to the 1 minute because the 5 minute looks pretty good. Like one candle, you can see right here. 5 minutes, just one candle kind of coming down. So you're like, you know what? We're breaking the lows, all this type of stuff. But you go to the 1 minute and you're like, wait a second. This is like absolutely engulfing all these previous candles. And now I just need a little bit of a retracement. We're filling this for value gap. Now we're just waiting for price to potentially break these lows. Tu español es frío, estoy. Saba? All right, NASDAQ got a nice little pullback into here too, right? What we got? Can you look at this and smile, please? Why? What are you gonna do? Take a picture and freaking new fake accounts coming out. Luca. No smiling. We're serious around here. We're trying to trade US 30. Re-break. He's not worth to live by, I can see. Has a fake account ever added you? Yeah, bro, like literally, what's it called? Dude, there's so many fake accounts in me. Every single day in the Discord. If you guys in the Discord, there's literally one every single day. I love your smile. Just subscribe for that. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. What for value you got? 1 minute or 5 minute? 15. 1 minute right here. So we already filled it, but now we're showing the bullish volume going up. This is why it's so good to wait for those lower highs, guys. Look at the 1 minute. It was right here. This big bearish candle that came and closed. From this candle is the whole gap. So you wait for a little retracement to fill it and then see if we can come back down and break. Right? Oh, here we go. Oh, let's look at NAS, guys. Hold up. Hold up. Sheesh. What is it? 25-point stop loss. So similar thing, guys, where we go to the 1 minute is that we're kind of creating a fair value gap, but I don't know where this volume's coming from, but I like it. Let's give it a shot. But guys, I bought NASDAQ a little high, but I'm getting on the volume. Getting in on the volume. Keep flying. We just swept this high, so let's see. It's all about the reactions at this point, guys. If we just kind of come, oh, actually be careful. So you guys can see I'm already in profit. Oh, crap. I don't know, I went away. Right? So I can protect stops at this point if I wanted to. I know a lot of you guys probably haven't, you know, are probably just getting in, so it can't really go stops to break even yet. So hopefully we get one more like big bullish push so you guys can mitigate risk. Because you got to understand that like these high volume little spikes aren't like the highest probability trades. It's just, you know, I don't really want to. We've been waiting here, no volume. Look how we've been just moving sideways, sideways, sideways. Now we're finally getting a volume spurt up into here. So I wanted to give it a shot, you know. So we'll see. But you guys can see, like I said, sitting up. I'm at like $90 right now. Oh, now I'm down 70, 60, break even. So I'll let you guys know. So we definitely don't want to get in if it just sweeps and continues lower. That would be awful. That would be awful. So if you guys aren't in yet, maybe wait for a re-break above the highs. You know, for an extra confirmation, but looks like, I mean, we'll see. Let's see. I'm right at break even, so I'm kind of debating, but I think we can get a little bit of a push here. I'm just waiting to see. Little break and retest, are we going down? I'm risking $1,500 on the trade, so, you know, being down $60, $80 is, you know, a tenth of what I'm risking. So even if I get out break even or whatever, like, once again, you can see I'm in profit now. Where this is like right where my entry is. Kind of got in once the second candle started going bullish. So I'm kind of just looking to see if we're going to get a little spur here, but if we just kind of show volume come back down, then this easily could just be a sweep and reversal. But, you know, we've been saying that we've been liking the buys on NAS. The subs on US 30 were looking good. We just never kept breaking that structure right here. We never broke. So I'm wondering if we'll sweep the highs and then go or what. So, I mean, we're kind of at that point. You know, I wouldn't really say that these are like very, very prominent highs where it's like, this is the liquidity that was needed to short, right? It's like, there's not that. You just gotta think like liquidity gets generated around areas where people's stop losses are. And it's like, you would think, you know, you're basically saying that the people sold this little thing and put it right here, where I think there's more liquidity sitting from sellers up in this area that pushed price down all of New York, right? You know, I've already told you guys I don't like counter trend trading, but there's opportunities. You know, you can see kind of channeled back up, made a nice higher low, swept liquidity above, and then got it on the volume back up. Would have been nice to get in where we wanted to, which was way down in here, so that we could have already went stops to break even, but you know, we still have that bias, still holding, still seeing if we can get this little push. All right, guys, we're re-breaking highs here. I hope you guys get enough profit to at least mitigate risk. So you guys can see I'm up about 600 now. 600. Come on. At this point is when you start being okay to potentially, even though it's like we're stuttering. Although it doesn't feel like we're super in profit, guys. We're, you know, we're 14 points, 15 points. A lot of future traders and stuff, that's like their whole moves. They go for those little moves and they're out. But I wanna see if we can break above here and get at least up to these next highs potentially, right? Not that much harder. I'll put it here for now. But at this point, is when I'm thinking about putting stops to break even, but I just know that some of you guys maybe got in. I know the stream is delayed by a couple seconds. And a couple seconds does a lot when you're trading indices. Literally. That's why Discord's, you know, pretty pro. Can I still entry? If you want to get in at the break above these highs, you totally can. If you like this breakout, I kind of like that. I kind of broke, retested, now we're re-breaking. So if you like it, you can. But you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your account. I got in down here. Nice little retest of entry, kind of continuing back up. I probably won't even let this turn into a losing trade anyways. So I'm just hoping for a little bit of a, you know, nice little push. Come on, nice little push. Boom! Target smash. You guys can see it. I'm up about 1,000 right now. I'm debating closing some partials because we are taking out the liquidity above the highs. Let's see. We're about to get to this TP. And smash! Let's go! Bang! Let's go. Close. I'm not going to close full, but we'll be looking for partials in a second. But you know, we don't have to jump out yet because there's still some volume pushing. But in a second, guys, I'm going to be taking my first partials. Just waiting to see a little bit of a rejection. Right now, there's not really a rejection. We're still just kind of flying. Bang! Curry from 3. Guys, W's in the chat. Who's in this? Spam some W's. Come on. Spam. I want to see them. Waited patiently. Come on. Come on. More W's. More W's. All right, guys. I'm going to close my first partials. I'm not closing full position, though. No need. More W's, more W's, more W's. That's not enough W's. Ain't enough. Come on. Oh my god. See, look at that rejection. That's why I closed. Damn. See, this is when you wish that you closed full, but oh well. Partials is still good. Stops our break even, we could see. Luca, when you take partials, do you close a certain percentage? Well, it's more about like, I mean, yeah, you can break down the percentages. I usually do a 0.5 lot size, like that's what I'm in right now. If it's a trade that I really want to keep a lot running, I'll close 0.25, which is half the position. So that's basically closing 50%. But there are times where like if I'm happy with my profits up here, I'll close like a 0.3 or a 0.35 and then leave like 0.15 running. But yeah, it's about like 50%. Let the rest potentially make you another percent or two. My stops are manual at break even now, guys. So I'll let you guys see if it either hits me or not. Still up like 250 bucks. So we'll see. NLT, what's up? What's up, bro? Caught a little nice buys right here. Rest is about to get stop break even though. But I closed like 650 bucks. Not too bad. Let you guys see my screen too, so you know that blue will vanish when it hits me break even. Or are we just rejecting go up? But I'll let you guys know if I get hit out. W's. Guys, if you could hold these buys into well, what are your building blocks in NQ? I'll go over it in a second. I will go over it in a second. How many of you guys we got here? 81. Come on, guys. Make sure you like the stream too. Reverse just showing my TP. I know that's. But you got to think that's why a lot of the time, like I get super hesitant when we get near break even because you got to see the price action at break even. If it kind of shows some rejection, it's kind of slowing down. It could potentially be a break and retest. But if it's coming down, bunch of volume, whatever. I mean, even like this is a ton of volume kind of coming down. But I'm back up like 860. Let's see. Guys, we didn't even get solid W's in the chat. Where were you guys at? Like, what the heck? You guys not taking it or what? Or yeah, you guys spam them one more time. Spam W's one more time. Spam for, you guys will see your name on my Instagram. Come on. Spam them. You guys will see your name pop up on Instagram. Come on, more, more, more. Do it like Ivan. I haven't taken over the whole screen. Let's go. Come on, spam those W's. Whole chat. Whole chat. Come on, come on. Why does everyone stop? Come on. Come on, guys. I know you can do it. I know everyone in the chat has one finger. Like, you can just put the... I give you guys a free trade. I'll ask some W's in the chat. Come on. Let's go. W's in the chat. Chat was actually correct, because guess what? NASDAQ buys for the win here on live stream. Stop missing out, guys. W's every single day in the chat. There's like almost 100 people here watching, and it could be you too. Free eating on NASDAQ. Thank you, bruh. W's. Done live every single day. Go have a good day. Let's go. Hell yeah. Boom. Ivan, shut the fuck up. Any advice to do the... Wait. Yeah, bro, I mean, everyone has their own psychology and stuff when it comes to trading demo, trading live. All right, guys, we're back up in this area. If you guys did not take any partials before, this is basically the market's giving you another saying, hey, you didn't do it before. Why not? Like, what's up? Like, I thought you wanted profits. But I already closed partials up in this area, so I'm going to leave the rest of mine kind of running. But if you guys didn't close any partials, there you go. And everyone, guys, go spam me. If you guys made money, go spam it in my Discord. Go spam it in the Legacy Discord. Tell everyone, where the frick were you at? You should have been here making money with the gang. It's as easy as that. Come on now. And it's always good too. Like, I'm glad we got in here, guys. Like, we had our, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but our original entry was up like right here. So we got in a whole 12 points late, right? Which, like, we could have already been near TP1 here, but you know, we were looking at the US 30 shorts, and then the volume just came in really, really fast, right? But still glad we took it. Hell yeah. Luke, what type of side hustles did you do before trading? I mean, I looked into, like, you know, e-commerce, drop shipping, that type of stuff, but I just never really was interested in any of it. Lucky enough, trading was kind of like my first kind of real thing I was interested in, and just fucking took it and ran with it. Do you get down on yourself for taking a late entry? Not really, because I used to, but then you kind of like realize, like, old me, right? Or not even old me, like, there's just times, because it still happens, where price will move super far and I'll miss the entry and I will get a little down. But usually what happens is, just because you get in a little bit later, like, you know, like, you know, I don't know, like, after this, I don't know how to put it, like, it's still potentially going to hit TP. Like, yes, you're getting a little late, but it's still potentially going to go, right? Just give yourself that shot. US 30 is going too, guys. Let me get in there. Yeah, WW. How's your 9 to 5 going? I've never worked a 9 to 5 my entire life, which sounds crazy, but I'm blessed enough to say it. It's literally the truth. Bro, I got stung by a bee. Like 2 days ago. My shit still hurts. It's all like swollen. The fuck? Just joking, man. Yeah, no, I know you're just joking. Yeah, I always say I was fortunate enough, like, guys, I started trading in the sophomore year of college. So, I was able to graduate college and just go full-time trading. I didn't go get a job. I'm 17, by the way. Hell yeah. That's even better. I didn't start till I was 21 or 20? No, 20. I started till I was 20. Currently do 9 to 5, find it hard. Well, I'm gonna say this is that you guys, like, I highly recommend having 9 to 5. I do not recommend you guys not having 9 to 5 and whatever. Like, I'm aware that I was fortunate enough to do that and find it early and whatever. Like, if I was out of college and already had 9 to 5, it's just shit that you have to do. Like, it's, you know, you know, it's really hard to trade and rely on it solely if you're not there yet. If you guys are, you know, confident and profitable and stuff, then it makes it a little bit easier. But ultimately, like, you know, you guys got to do it till you stack up. You just got to get a couple months of bills. Like, get like 6 months of bills saved up. And then, like, maybe take a little bit, like, maybe work less hours or whatever the frick. Or, you know, and maybe, and guys, document your journey on the side too. You guys can do the same thing I do. You live streams, YouTube, whatever. I'd watch it if you guys post a cool video. Fuck it. Yeah, and we're still going on NASDAQ, guys. You stream at the same time every day? Yes, sir. You guys can catch me here. Welcome to the No Limit Show. All right, guys. So just the runner, which is a 0.25, you could see is up 1,000. So this is why you leave a runner. Is that, you know, I'm risking about 1,500. So if I got out at a 1-to-1, I would take my 1,500 and be gone. But instead, I closed out, you know, $600 and something, whatever, and have the rest going. It's as easy as that. Now I'm up even more. Which, now that I think about it, I actually risked a little bit less, but the reason is because the stop loss was a little bit less on this one. So if I would have actually did a little bit of a bigger lot size, it would have been correct. Because I've been trading US30 a lot lately, guys. And US30 has, you know, you have a bigger stop loss in points, so you have to have a smaller lot size. Whereas like NASDAQ, I always forget, like I can pop a little bit bigger lot size. So I actually should be up a little bit more right now that I think about it. After I talk to that math out loud. Should have risked a little more. You're up 2% right now. Let's go. Congratulations. Trend line coming in. If you guys don't know my trend line strategy, start living under a rock and start showing up to the live streams. This was great though, guys. W's or what? Oh, what were your building blocks? Yeah, my bad. Told you I'd tell you. All right, so we were looking at US30 and we're looking at NASDAQ. I actually liked US30 shorts pretty good just because we're overall in a bearish market. We'd come down, we were in a retracement, we were kind of in consolidation, swept the highs, and then we're kind of having bearish, like, you know, low. Then we retested, and I literally was waiting for a new low to get created. Or no, it was right in here because it created a fair value gap. I wanted to retrace into fair value gap and then break structure. Never broke structure, we continued up. I had the buys on NASDAQ up because you go to the hourly, yes, we melted today, but I still think that we're super hard within this bullish trend. And even if we're still bearish, I kind of had conviction of like, you know what? We melted from this high to this low, closed below here, whatever, but we rejected this 50 MA on the 30 minute, it's the AMA, all that type of stuff. And I was like, you know what? We could get a potential lower high created right here, even if we want to create a lower low, but at least we could potentially catch this move, which I don't usually counter trend trade, but I had enough conviction to take the longs within here. So then once I went to a lower time frame, it really was just established a low, made a lower high, broke structure. This to me was kind of like my fib leg. Actually, we can go to 1 minute so you can see it better. Kind of right in here is like a fib leg from this low in here to this high. And basically we had a retracement into discount, 50% reaction, gotten a little bit late off the volume, trusted the volume to come up to our targets, which I kind of was just targeting these lower highs, right? Close my first partials in this area. Rest is still running, have my trend line going. Once this trend line gets closed below, guys, is when I'm going to close more of my position. I'll still leave a little bit running because we do have Trump talking in 9 minutes. So we could potentially, you know, if he says some positive stuff, we get a huge rally and be a part of it. But also, on the other side is he could say something that crashes it. So I'm gonna have my stop loss in profit a little bit and just make sure, obviously, you know, mitigate risk and all that stuff. But overall, solid trade. Glad we took it instead of US 30. And like I said, just trusting the overall bias, just following price action actually, because the bias was kind of sells, but I thought that we could get a reaction here and just trusting it, right? Finding kind of a little bull flag right here, waiting for the break. Easy. Yep. Guys, we're still going. One to two smashed. Survive the 1250 candle. Only pushing us up higher. So we're still running. If you guys don't know, here you can hit same thing, same account, same name, same account number you guys saw when I showed you guys yesterday for the other trades. It's the same account, guys. Like, and I told you guys this the other day. Someone asked me like, oh, how much you make last month or whatever. Every trade I took on this account was taken either in my AM sessions in my private group or on live stream here. I don't really trade off screen with you guys. I really do everything in 4K. Would you recommend me avoid red photo news during the session? Then yeah, I don't trade like high news shit for sure. Me no like. I'm just waiting now. Yo, can you pass a legacy fund challenge list on live? Yeah, I'm gonna try to for sure. We'll do it a couple different times. It's the whole goal. Get you all funded. What a W. What a W. All right, guys, we're coming near the trend line right here. I might close the rest of my partials. Not the rest of it, but close more partials in a second. Ooh, look at that rejection of that trend line. Sheesh, putting that work. And look at that. Holds the trend line, nice rejection, continuing to break highs. You don't say. Who's still in this? Who's still in this, guys? Damn, hell yeah. I was in here 30 chop as fuck. Sorry, Ivan. We love you. All right, nice rejection. I think that high. All right, guys. After that little rejection right here, I'm closing a little bit about partials. Even though we haven't closed the trend line, I'm closing a little bit more partials right here. I'm gonna close 0.15. Boom. Easy. And I'm gonna let the rest run. At the end of the day, guys, I'm happy with my profits. I'm not closing all. Even if it closes below the trend line, it's all good. Because at this point, even if we continue, I still have a partial running and my stops are at break even. I really just want to secure some as we get near this hourly candle, and then let Trump do the rest. Then we let Trump do the rest. But guys, W freaking trade. Hope you guys get to eat. If you guys are still in it, keep holding. Hopefully you secure some profits though, for sure. But overall, a solid day. If you guys made some money or you guys took the trade or whatever, go spam it in the Legacy Discord. Go spam it in my Discord. And you know, show up, guys. I go live here every single day. At the same time, good way to end the week. Hope you guys had a good week. It honestly was a solid week. And hell yeah, when we Legacy go live, we have some updates coming for you guys later today. So stay tuned. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Look at, we're still rallying. Let's go. Trump sent us to the moon. Come on now. Trendline strategy puts in work. If you guys don't know about the trendline strategy, bro, come talk to your boy. I'll turn you into a freaking monster on these charts. You guys can DM me or whatever. This pulse news is baked into the charts, so you know when price is going to go before the news comes out. I mean, yeah, like I've talked about that kind of before. It has to do with, like, you know, I wouldn't say every single time. I mean, maybe, but there's definitely times you could see like US 30, nice, like clear equal highs, little downtrend, and you're like, all right, price is gonna come up, sweep these highs during news, and then turn around and whatever. And you can kind of, like, you know, when you get better at the charts and stuff, you can kind of know when stuff like that's gonna happen. So I appreciate y'all. You guys are the best. If you guys need anything, DM me on Instagram, DM me in the Discord, anything, and I'll respond to you guys. You guys are the GOATs. Peace out. Deuces. Oh shit, I almost knocked over the computer. Oh shit. Look at it, still going, child. Let's go.